Back at the University of Nebraska's Bob Devaney Sports Center for Day 2, the 2014 D3 Indoor Nationals. We start in the morning and women's shot put. Junior Ebony Stallworth searching for her first indoor All-America certificate. Working in the second and final flight of the finals, Stallworth struggles with her first 2 tosses, but her third is a beauty, 44 feet and 6 3/4 inches. The scores are tallied up, and Stallworth finds out she's one of 9 athletes to make the final round. Assistant coach Sean Denard gives her a few last-minute pointers, and a few notable fans give her some motivation. Unfortunately, Stallworth is unable to improve on her third toss in the final round. She finishes 9th overall, just outside the All-America bubble. Giselle Kloth from UW Oshkosh naps the event in the final round. Here's her winning toss, a mammoth 49-foot, 4 1/4 inch effort that hands the Titans 10 team points. That comes into play later on. NCC hurdler Madison Renfro qualified for the 60-meter hurdle finals with a school record time on Friday. On Saturday, she gets to put her skills to the test with the best in the nation. That includes Wartburg's Tashina McAllister and Jamie Ludwigson of UW La Crosse in front of a packed house. Renfro in lane 3 gets off to a good start but loses ground on the very last hurdle. That's where McAllister sets herself apart for the top spot. Renfro 5th in 8.78 seconds.
I didn't think I was going to be here since last year was like really not my best year, but I'm just in awe. I can't believe that I'm actually here. It feels like a regular track meet though. Like I don't really get nervous. I get excited. So it was awesome. I feel awesome.
Men's head coach Frank Grammaroso is probably feeling pretty awesome as well. His 3K lineup includes Johnny Crane, Troy Killer, and Travis Morrison. Crane coming off a 5K title on Friday. A few laps in for the 15-lap race, Crane is your leader. A tightly packed group of athletes are chasing the front runner. Remember how I said Crane ran the 5K on Friday? His legs start to feel a little heavy about halfway through the 3K. Central's Eli Horton takes advantage on the back half of lap 9. Brent Wenheiser of St. Olaf in second. 2 laps later in the same spot, Wenheiser with some space up front. Crane in second. Here's the end of the 13th lap, and Crane starts to make his move for first as we approach the bell. Wenheiser fades down the stretch, and it's Crane who takes the first 3K in D3 Indoor Nationals history. Just like the 5K, the 3K is a PR. This time he finishes up in 8 minutes and 10.4 seconds for his second individual title in 24 hours.
Johnny said at our team meeting he was 16th the first time he was at Nationals, so you need that national experience. You got to evolve from a high school athlete to a college athlete, and then to a conference level athlete, and then to a national level athlete. So, you know, it's no mystery why all of a sudden we got 4 guys following Johnny Crane. They're just doing the right things, you know.
The final event of the weekend for the men is the 4x400 relay. Derek Nelson, Mustafa Uleu, Abraham Oshipitan, and Deontay Hackler up against stiff competition from the WIAC schools. Speaking of Hackler, he's the first to start with the baton in NCC's heat. Coming up on the first exchange of the race, Hackler gives to Nelson neck and neck with Oshkosh's Corey Wilch. Here's the back half of Nelson's second lap, still right along Wilch, and the two get set to separate with the next exchange. For North Central, Oshipitan is the happy recipient, and he looks fantastic. Here's the back half of his second lap. He hands to Alea with a lead and a chance for the top spot. Oshipitan provides a season-best split. Coming up on the final turn, Alea giving ground to Oshkosh's Brian Budo. And as they round the turn, Budo takes over. Alea battling a bum hamstring gives his best, but the final team time of 3 minutes and 16.9 seconds leaves the Cardinals about a half second off the All-America list of teams.
Well, it's definitely just a joy being able to be here and have that national experience with your teammates. And you know, I I find great joy in it, and I know the other guys do as well. And even if the results aren't what we want them to be, we know we have time to work on it. We've got an entire outdoor season ahead of us, and you know, the plan is to just keep getting better.
You know, the guys did a great job. You got to, you know, lacrosse has 21 qualifiers. We have 11, so you really got to have a lot of bullets here to go up and down. Some are not going to do so well. We had 5 guys in the 5K and only 1 came out scoring. But they're at the national meet. They're gaining a great experience. And yeah, Johnny Crane was phenomenal. And the DMR squeaked one in there. You know, the 4x4 was 9th, 44 hundredths of a second. So, you know, we'd love to have everybody come home an All-American with maybe 8 points, you know, but we get 21 points, and a couple guys are going to go home satisfied, and others, we have the outdoor season to build upon, you know. We're a few events short.
Well, my freshman year at Ripon, I ran at Outdoor Nationals, and I got to see Dan Benton win the 400 and Mike Spain win the 5 and the 10, and, you know, I was impressed. I was like, that's got to be the place to be. And then when I visited the school after my sophomore year at Ripon and stepped inside Res Rec, and was like, wow, it's a pretty nice place. Love to be here to train, and you know, saw that there were a lot of guys on the team that were competing at a high level, and you know, were guys, you know, I can see myself with now, and you know, knowing that Deontay was going to be on the team and seeing Moose run as well, just knowing I can work with these guys and we can be on that national level, and here we are.
Let's go, boys. Give him up. There you go.
On the men's side, heavily favored UW Lacrosse breaks out the new hats and shirts to celebrate its consecutive indoor title and 10th in the past 14 seasons with a total team score of 63.5. The Cardinals placed 7th overall. 20 of the team's 21 points come from Crane. The UW Oshkosh women also repeat for their team title with a team score of 67. Titan runner Christy Cazzola is the first woman to win the 1 mile 3 years in a row. The NCC women finished tied for 32nd with a team score of 6.